leaders think their biggest challenge is difficult people. But I can tell you, after more than 30 years leading teams, I've learned something pretty surprising. Leadership problems are rarely people problems. More, they are alignment problems. You see, when people are not aligned around priorities or expectation or purpose, even a talented team will struggle. Communication will break down, meetings go in circles, and the leaders feel like they're just putting out fires. Hi, I'm Rhonda Parmer, and I've spent more than 3 decades in public education. I served as a principal and associate superintendent. Today, I lead the Leadership Executive Group. We work with emerging and executive leaders who want to build strong teams, make clear decisions, and lead with confidence. And over the years, regardless of what industry, I've found an interesting pattern. The leaders who were thriving were not necessarily working harder than everyone else. They were simply more aligned. In fact, I've said it before, I'll say it again. Leadership problems are rarely people problems. They are alignment problems. When people are aligned around purpose, priorities, and expectations, the team moves faster, communication improves, and decisions are easier. But when alignment is missing, even the most talented team will struggle. You see, I remember early in my career, I walked into a leadership meeting where everyone around the table was smart, committed, working incredibly hard. Yet the conversation kept circling. Eventually, we realized the issue was not our effort. Everyone cared deeply. The problem was we were not aligned on the priority. Once we clarified that goal and everyone understood their roles, the energy in that room changed immediately. Decisions became easier and progress followed. That moment shaped how I think about leadership. And over time, I found that the leaders who create alignment tend to focus on 3 practices. First, clarity reduces chaos. When leaders communicate clear priorities and explain the why behind their decisions, teams stop guessing and they start moving in the same direction. Second, trust strengthens alignment. When pressure rises, people don't follow policies. They follow leaders they trust, leaders who listen, who are visible, and who treat people with respect. That builds the kind of trust that teams find steady during difficult seasons. And third, alignment keeps the mission in focus. Great leaders know how to manage challenges, of course, but they continuously reconnect the team to the larger purpose. When people understand how their work contributes to something meaningful, the performance rises naturally. So here's the bottom line. Leadership isn't about avoiding the storms. It's really about creating alignment so your team can navigate together. And that is exactly the kind of work that I focus on through the Leadership Executive Group. If you're a leader who is thinking that you're working hard, but maybe not getting as much done, you'd like some stronger communication or clearer decision-making, maybe a team that actually is moving in the same direction, I'd love to connect with you. Because when leaders create alignment, everything gets easier.